Okay, so Justine, could you tell us about what you've been discussing at Council today?
So at Chiefs Council today, we've been talking about how we're going to implement the National Use of Force data collection. It sounds quite straightforward, but it isn't, because there's a level of complexity around exactly what is force. So some things are really obvious, such as if you were to draw your baton and strike somebody, but if you were to just draw your baton, is that threat of force considered use of force? So we were considering all of the implications of what we need to collect and how we're going to do that consistently.
Okay, is that going to be difficult for forces to do?
It has some challenges for forces in the sense of you have to get all of your individual members of staff to record that data at the time and then put it on a system, and it has to meet some national criteria and then all be able to be compared. So there are some challenges around it, particularly around the IT systems. But most forces have already said they're ready. They have a system. Some of them are not wonderful, but they're working towards optimum systems. So really this first year is going to be more of us working through how we collect it effectively, how it's used to compare force to force, but also what it tells us, because that's the whole point. There's no point just collecting it because we like lots of information. It's about what it tells us and what we can then do with it.
Yeah. And what difference do you think it'll make to the public having this data available?
I think it will really demonstrate our commitment to ensuring that we're delivering a service that they think is legitimate and that we're prepared to be transparent about it. I think 21st century policing, people would expect us to have this information, to understand the impact it has on them and to record it. So I think for our communities it will really help build trust. We'll be able to say this is when we use force and this is why, and this is who the people it affects, and not hide that in any way. And I think for our staff it will really demonstrate some of the challenges that they deal with, the dangers that they face on a daily basis, and really demonstrate to the public what being a police officer or a member of staff in police sometimes can involve and what they have to put themselves through.